disturbing clips from the internet which have gone viral. An 11-year-old girl at first angrily ranting against online tormentors and then having an intense emotional breakdown.
Hey YouTube, it's Jessi Slaughter here, and this is to all you fucking haters. Okay, this is Jessi Slaughter. I just want to tell you guys that you ruined my life.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you all about the tragic story of Jessi Slaughter. Jessica Leonhardt, aka Jessi Slaughter, or Curly Girl 13, was an 11-year-old girl at the center of internet bullying by 4chan in 2010. Jessi Slaughter had been active on MySpace and Stickcam, a popular video streaming service for emo teens at the time, much like YouTube. On these sites, she claimed to be in personal contact with Jesus David Torres, the lead singer of a band called Blood on the Dance Floor, as well as she would spread false information about herself and she would just behave like an arrogant ass. Someone on a site called Sticky Drama, a then popular internet forum for discussing online celebrities, made a post claiming that Jessi had been sexually abused by the singer. This provoked the famous "I'll pop a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy" video uploaded by Jessi on her YouTube channel.
Hey YouTube, it's Jessi Slaughter here, and this is to all you fucking haters, okay? Guess what? You guys are bitches. You know what? You don't faze me. I'm just doing this just so you can tell. I read the comments, I read the messages, I reply to them, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm happy with my life, okay? And if you can't, realize that and stop hating, then you know what? I'll pop a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy, okay? Because you hater bitches, you're just, jealous of me. I'm just saying, you're jealous of me because, one, I'm more pretty than you, I have more friends, more people like me, I have more fans, yeah, and all that shit. I can't think of any more right now because I'm brain dead, and it's 10:19 in the morning. I just woke up midnight. Okay, but it's early in the morning, so I'm brain dead right now. So I can't think of anything. But haters, stop hating on me. You're just jealous because I'm perfect and you're not. Nobody else can be this pretty with no makeup on. None whatsoever.
In the video, Jessi is seen to behave extremely vulgar towards her audience, or haters as she likes to call it. Her intention was to get back at her haters by showing them how little she cares, which in an 11-year-old's mind is a perfect solution. After the video went live, it attracted a lot of attention and someone ended up posting the video to the forum site 4chan. Users on 4chan began flooding her Facebook with friend requests and she accepted almost all of them. By doing this, 4chan users were able to find her real name and address. They then proceeded to dox her, meaning that users purposefully posted her personal information with the intention to harass Jessi and her family. Pizzas began arriving at their doorstep, as well as they began being flooded with never-ending phone calls.
Hello?
Good evening. Can I speak with Diane Leonhardt?
Who is this?
This is Miles Grant from the Dunedin Police Department. May I ask you a few questions?
Okay, sure.
Do you have a daughter named Jessica? Hello? Ma'am, are you still there?
Hello? Mom.
Hello?
Hello, am I speaking with Diane?
Yes, I am.
Hi there. May I ask you a few questions, please?
Who am I talking to?
Miles Grant from the Police Department.
Excuse me?
This is Miles Grant from the Police Department.
Yeah, and what's the matter?
We are investigating the disappearance of a Mr. Derek Cooper who we believe to have been associated with your daughter.
What? Wait a minute. You're investigating what?
A disappearance of a Mr. Derek Cooper who we believe to have been associated with your daughter.
My daughter's 11 years old.
I know, ma'am. I just would like to ask you a few questions.
What police department are you with?
The Dunedin Police Department.
I don't believe you. I really don't.
Ma'am, if you'd like, I could come by later on today and speak with you in person. But now would be really convenient since I am asking a lot of other people some questions.
No. My daughter doesn't leave my house. My daughter has been with me. Who is Garrett?
Ma'am, that's why I'm asking you. I'm just wondering what kind of association Jessica may have had with him.
I don't even know who this person is.
I understand that, ma'am. The reason I'm calling you is recently in one of her YouTube videos, she said, and I quote, "I'll pop a Glock in your mouth and make a brain slushy." Shortly after this was released, Mr. Derek Cooper had went missing. And from an anonymous tip we had received, she had actually been harassing him recently, using very foul language towards him.
On top of the prank calls and packages arriving at the door, someone even went as far as to send sex workers off of Craigslist to the Leonhardt home. This and the relentless vulgar comments and death threats being made to the 11-year-old on social media provoked her and her father to make a video of her breaking down and her father going off in the background.
Okay, this is Jessi Slaughter. I just want to tell you guys that you ruined my life. My household has been torn ever since you guys started doing this. I haven't been able to do anything. Okay?
And don't be saying suicide.
I'm not. I'm saying I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to sleep.
Well, guess what? And my daughter's not lying. And I'm not going to put up with any of you people's crap anymore. If you ain't got something nice to say about my daughter, then keep your mouth shut. And any more of your comments that put on there, I'm recording them all, and they are being sent to the police department.
Have been being
and guess what? Your emails will be caught and will be found. And who said you're going to beat my daughter up? You will have to deal with the police, because you done goofed.
See, I haven't been able to eat or sleep or anything. I was just shopping. I've been having emotional breakdowns in a row. Okay, you guys, this is Jessi Slaughter, and
You
I
know
just
what?
wanted to say that you guys have ruined my life.
I'm going to tell you right now, this is from her father. You bunch of lying, no good punks. And I know who it's coming from because I've back-traced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police.
You're right.
So you better write one more thing or screw with my computer again. You'll be arrested. End of conversation from her father.
You're right, fucking gonna come and beat her ass.
And if you come near my daughter, guess what? Consequences will never be the same. You lying bunch of pricks.
See, my house has been like this ever since everybody's been posting stuff about me, okay? I am personally torn.
I live in PC.
I am torn. I have been having emotional breakdowns one after another for the past,
You've been
3
sick, you
days.
can't sleep, you can't eat because of them
Yes!
fuckers.
You guys are just basically tearing me apart right now. I am crying my eyes out if you haven't noticed that. Please just stop hating. You guys are ruining my fucking life.
The video only made the online harassing worse. Members on 4chan began to spread lies about the child using Google bombing, which is manipulating the site's autofill. They manipulated the autofill to say things like Jessi Slaughter given PCP by her father. Shortly after, the family was placed under police protection for a short period of time. The police department were actually backtracing the communication, and Jessi was ordered to stay off of the internet for 3 days. According to the police, there were no actual death threats, and the investigation was on the explicit images of Jessi being referenced online and in prank calls. Due to the constant police surveillance, online harassment slowed down. The family made an appearance on Good Morning America where Jessi talked about how the cyberbullying is still affecting her life and she is seeking counseling. 4chan caught wind of the appearance being made on Good Morning America. They began to prepare for all of the attention that the site would gain. 4chan totally flipped its image and gave off the impression that the site was totally family friendly. This was known as Operation Bipolar. In the months to follow, a TinyChat user logged onto the same chat room as Jessi and ended up recording a heated argument between Jessi and her father, Gene. It was caught on recording of her father hitting Jessi in the mouth. Jessi's father was arrested in 2011 on child abuse charges as a result of this video, and Jessi was soon placed in foster care as it was uncovered that the family dynamic was very dysfunctional. That same year, Jessi's father, Gene Leonard, passed away at 53 due to a heart attack. Although it was never found that Jessi was the one to start the rumor that Dahvie Vanity sexually abused her, Jessi had a friend post a video of her apologizing to the man. I actually found a song by Blood on the Dance Floor titled You Done Goofed. I have not found anything for sure stating that the song was written about Jessi, but based on the title and the lyrics and how obnoxious it was claimed that he was acting on social media during all of this, I think we can put two and two together. So, after all of this, I'm sure you're thinking, what the hell happened to Jessi? And I had that same thought a few days ago, and here's what I found. Through my research, I found that Jessi goes by Damien now and uses pronouns they, them, and seems to be in a wheelchair due to having fibromyalgia. Despite the internet backlash they received in 2010 and 2011, Damien actually seems to be thriving. Based on what I found on their personal social media accounts, they seem to be doing really great. They seem to be very artistic, they're highly involved in the LGBTQ community, and it looks like they have a very supportive and positive support system. While Damien did not make the best decisions as their internet persona Jessi Slaughter, let's not forget that this was an 11-year-old child that obviously lacked any real guidance and comprehension of the possible consequences of their actions. They did not deserve the amount of destruction caused by internet users. After all, there is a real person with real life and real feelings behind the videos that you watch. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's different than a lot of other things I've uploaded in the past, but again, I have no real trend of the kind of content that I create. I literally just make videos on things that I find interesting at that time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video. Side note, I also was thinking about doing a whole entire video on Dahvie Vanity from Blood on the Dance Floor, because he was actually arrested in 2013 on sexual assault charges, and I kind of fell down a rabbit hole researching it. So let me know down in the comments if you would want to see like a breakdown of the whole thing having to do with Blood on the Dance Floor. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye!